cussing. We're a classy
Okay.
couple.
Okay, let's not.
Classy couple. Okay, now I
At
feel
least
like I
today we
can't
are.
swear. Okay, all right, we're locked in.
Even though everybody, the world thinks we're swingers, but that's another story.
Wait.
What? No, they don't.
Wait, aren't we?
Wait, do you guys put
We
a
are
pineapple?
not swingers. We are not swingers.
Okay, I guess we're not swingers, for the record.
Are you swingers sometimes?
Never.
No,
Never.
no. But
No
okay.
pink flamingo. No
Pineapple. It's the pineapple.
There's
But I'll-
both. There's both.
Oh, wait, what's the flamingo?
I think maybe it comes from more like Florida area. I don't know, but
That
like
would make a lot of
sense.
we
It's
cruise a
regional.
lot, and there was this one guy on the cruise, and he was wearing a full suit with pink flamingos
Ooh.
all over it.
But he had also like a mustache that was like rolled up.
Yeah, and the way
I
we
don't like that.
the way we found out about the pink flamingo was your mom told us this because we were.
I'll tell the story.
Yeah, okay, you tell the story.
Please.
Well, so I had done like this really intensive project.
Okay.
I basically wrote the opening ceremony for a really famous stage at a music festival in Canada that's been going on. It's like the Burning Man of Canada. It's called Shambhala.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. After that big show, like we decided to go to Key West for a while, and we had a really nice house like in the middle, like in the nice area, and it had a pool, and it was like heavenly, right? So we're there, and first thing we did is get some floaties. We got a beautiful big pink flamingo, and we did a whole photo shoot for the gram, and then we started making friends. We'd go out to like restaurants and bars and stuff, and people would be like, "Oh, where are you from?" Like Colorado, but we're staying at this one house. We're like, "Oh, we have a pool. Check it out." And like all these pictures of Coco on a pink flamingo and me on a pink flamingo, and people were so nice, like this dude would be
Too
like,
nice.
this dude would like put his arm around me and be like, "Dude, you're so cool, man. You guys should come to our hotel and like let's smoke some weed." And I was like, wow, people are really nice, like too nice. But yeah, everybody thinks we're swingers because we're really nice, and so we get that
Naturally.
energy a lot. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
it's funny, and then and also like and I know it sounds really strange, but like prostitutes love to talk to us too, all the time. Last night, like
Captain
this-
Save a Ho over here.
Oh jeez.
I think 50
Well.
Cent wrote a song about that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I think he did.
I mean, listen, like Jesus spent a lot of time with like prostitutes and like people that were dying and like people.
Are you
in
comparing
need.
yourself to Jesus? Right
No,
now?
I'm not
He's
saying
like, so
that.
if I'm making a full circle
I'm
statement
not saying
here.
I'm just saying it's a good person to model your life after. I mean,
It is. It's a
you
fair
know.
person to choose.
But so we have some very colorful friends,
We
Yeah.
sure do.
and I think it's great. Like listen, nobody in our life is boring.
We were sitting at the Circle Bar with one of our favorite bartenders just chatting, and the next thing you know, our dear friend now literally flips over one of those, like, the ropes that they kind of put, like, you can't come into the club, like
Velvet
the red
ropes.
rope,
Yeah.
a velvet rope. But she literally flips in wearing this fur jacket, like, over it.
Like did an actual physical flip.
Literally a somersault kind of thing.
Stop it.
And her hair was all wild after, and since I'm a hairstylist by nature, I'm like, okay, come sit. So I start doing her hair at the bar, and we start talking about the Shambhala show, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
want to
She was
see the
stoked.
show.
They're big like rave kids.
Okay.
Big rave
Okay.
kids. So they're like, well, okay. There's one guy and two girls, and so they're like, okay, like come up to the room and like we'll watch. So I'm like, okay, well, there's two girls, so it's kind of like not like weird where it's another couple.
No,
or
it was
some-
the
Right.
guy's room.
It was the guy's
and
room.
I was like, how do you know them? And he's like, oh, we just met. And I was like, oh, so we're all just friends. We're gonna go like
Yeah.
have this fun thing.
Yeah, so he puts on the show. They turn off all the lights. Then next thing you know, they're all like in this colorful lighting, like outfits with like whips that are like colored, and they're dancing like rave girls. And we're watching Zane's
We're having
show.
a cool party.
I'm like,
yeah.
this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, this is so cool. I'm like,
Oh my
you
God.
couldn't make this up.
But then I lost my phone, and so I had to turn on the lights.
Oh.
And the next thing you know, the guy has a collar on, and he's crawling on his hands and knees like a dog. And then
he
she's
knocks over
walking him around.
And then we look on
On
the
a leash.
table, and it's just like
Dildos and
Everywhere.
vibrators.
This is the most Vegas story I've
And
ever
we're
heard in my
like,
life, by the
what
way.
happened to this party?
And we were like,
We
oh my
gotta-
God, we are so naive.
We gotta get out of
We had
here
no idea what was
immediately.
going
Coco.
on. But we became really good friends with these girls.
Yeah, now they're like our dear friends.
I
But
love this.
I
we just
absolutely
avoid
love them.
hotel rooms with them.
I
you
think
know?
avoiding hotel rooms as a whole for both of you, like if someone's like, hey, you should come up here, maybe
Yes.
just nah, we're good.
Yeah, and
Just a
exactly
no.
back to that pink flamingo. So finally we were like, why is everyone so nice? And then your mom was like, don't you know, like a flamingo is the #1 symbolism in Key West for like, come on up and let's
Like swingers.
swing. So we had no idea.
Yeah.
We were just like so cute. Like, look at our pink flamingo.
We
But
showed it to everyone
great.
on the island.
Yeah.
Oh, so everyone on the island was
Everyone
like,
on the
these
island.
two.
Yeah.
These two are ready for a good time.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
ready to rock and roll.
And cruise ships, you have to be very careful. We haven't been on a Virgin cruise, but we've heard things, and
things.
yeah,
We're avoiding Virgin right now.
I feel like the swinging life is trying to find you. Like, I feel like
we are not looking, and we are not swinging.
it's funny that it just keeps popping up.
It does. It literally does. Now we know what to avoid. So
But, like,
maybe we'll
it
bring a
was
flamingo and put like a no smoking sign over it or something where it's like, no.
Yeah, we actually don't do this. Like, we love the flamingos.
We love everybody.
But like maybe like pictures of genitalia with crossed out or something.
Right. Like,
Okay. But
no dildos across this line.
we
Like,
love
we're not
everybody.
doing any of that.
No
We're not-
judgments.
We're
but-
not doing the swinging. Like, we respect it, and we're okay with
Yeah,
it.
of course. These
just-
are our friends.
Right.
Yeah.
And we'll welcome you.
Absolutely.
But maybe just leave the whips, the chains, the collars at the door. Thank
or
you.
at least like
Yeah.
give us a heads up.
Yeah.
Like what's gonna be going down.
A
but-
fair warning. Which, by the way, we do have time for a damn it moment because I know you guys have a lot to do.
Tell me about the damn it moment.
So a damn it moment is an embarrassing moment that you share with the audience. But you guys have some pretty wild stories. So I feel like you could also, if you want to filter in another story.
I think the story.
It's
Make
embarrassing.
it quick.
Super quick. So we met one of our dear friends doing really bad magic tricks in Vegas.
At the Wynn.
He's trying to make this woman's like $3 million wedding ring disappear, and he flings it across this casino.
up.
Yeah, and he's like looking for it, and
Oh my
we
God.
were just like laughing so hard. I'm like, I gotta meet this guy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he turned out to be one of our dear friends, and he
Him and his
invited
wife.
us. Yeah, he invited us to his annual New Year's Eve party. It's a blowout
They're based
party.
in Seattle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we fly there, and he's so sweet. And they set up their guest room. Like they actually literally, I believe they did like redesigned their entire guest room for our visit. to
And
make
from
it
our just
special.
that one meeting, they remembered all my favorite things. Like I love Topo Chico, I love Smart Suites, and they had like it like a little
Yeah.
like hotel, like
Aw,
it
it's
was
so sweet.
So they're both
Thoughtful.
Russian, which is even cooler. Like I'm obsessed with Russia and Russian music and Russian ballet.
caviar
and
vodka.
all the good things.
all the good things.
Yeah, exactly. All the
Um,
finer things in life.
Yeah, it's great. So all their friends are Russian, and so he does this blowout party, right? And all his Russian friends show up, and he has a fireworks show that
200
like
people.
it was like 200 people, fireworks show. At the time, he didn't have his peacocks. He has peacocks now, but he didn't have them at the time.
Well, you got to have the peacocks.
But extravagant. It was an extravagant, and I was DJing. That's right. They asked me to DJ, so I did a set. And but anyway, we're having a great time. He has a speakeasy in his house, so we're hanging out in there. And across from our guest room was the coat
Other guest room.
other guest room, but it was for coats and bags.
Yeah.
So we'll get back to that. So we're in
Okay.
the kitchen early in the party. That was the first time. That was the only time I actually I kissed another girl when I was married. Were we married? But I didn't kiss her.
Yes,
She
we
kissed.
were married.
This girl kisses me, but you have to understand, Coco's standing right next to me and watching this thing, and she's shocked,
And it was like
I'm
a
shocked.
full out, like she was just like, "Hi, nice to meet you." And it was like,
Yeah,
And then did she do the same thing to you?
Yes, right after. and we were just like,
I was in such
what
shock.
the heck just happened? And so this girl, we're like kind of keeping our distance the rest of the party, and then there's a lot of married couples there. Actually,
Yeah.
mostly married
classy
couples.
married couple.
Really classy, very successful. A lot of them
Yeah.
have like yachts and like they're very successful.
You're at the right party.
It was a great party.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we're all hanging out in the speakeasy at one point, and the host, our friend, goes to get something from the guest room, and he walks in, and it's that girl that kissed me and kissed my wife, and she's doing some very pornographic
Okay.
things.
Okay.
with
X-rated.
X-rated
Okay.
things
Okay.
with this other guy.
Okay.
But
Who we met earlier.
Who we met earlier. But the catch is that other guy, his wife was in the speakeasy with us, like just like 50 feet away.
Wait, did she know?
No, I mean we're all hanging out. I mean I don't know. I would.
She didn't know.
Well, she wasn't there, and I don't know. We're hanging out with her,
Oh
right?
God, yeah.
So instead of like closing the door and like pretending he didn't see anything, he goes, hey, what the hell are you guys doing? And the guy looks at him and goes, oh, my wife and I are swingers. We're in an open relationship. And he's like, come with me. And he like grabs the guy,
Okay.
putting on his clothes, grabs the guy, pulls him into the speakeasy in front of like 200 people. We're all sitting there. And he goes to the wife, he goes, hey, are you guys in an open relationship?
Like an intervention kind of thing.
And she laughs like really loud. And she's like, no. And he looks at her. He's like, why did you tell me you're in an open relationship? And that was, I think, honestly, at that point, I just like blood rushed through my head and I started to like get really uncomfortable. And
Everyone did.
I look over
yeah.
and there's another Russian friend on the floor, this guy, and Coco's walking on his back and he's like, oh, Coco.
Because like, I
Right
love
when
the
this
Thai
happens.
massage, you know?
This is wild.
And I look over at his wife and she's like fuming. And I'm like trying to get close to him. I'm like, dude, this party's
I'm like,
getting
I'm
gnarly.
just cracking his back.
You're cracking a man's back. You are literally cracking a man's back while this is unfolding.
Walking on,
So-
This
walking
scandal
on
is
back.
unfolding.
It's so embarrassing. It was an embarrassing moment because she's innocently cracking this back, but now like everybody's cheating on everybody at this party,
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna
But I was clueless.
Spicy.
You're clueless, but you're walking on this guy's back and he's loving it and he's like groaning your name.
I know.
And I was like, oh, this marriage is going to be tough because like I'm going to be in a lot of heat all the time.
There's a lot of trouble that's going to perspire here. Yes.
So everybody stayed married, which is really remarkable.
Incredible. Actually, what a success rate.
Success
Because
rate.
I would say the divorces would be skyrocket. Like,
Oh,
I feel like
yeah.
there'd be a lawyer like outside as you guys are leaving, be like, hey, I'm free. Here's my card.
Just
Well, and
You
the
know.
funny thing is the same friend of ours, he threw a Valentine's Day party, and we unfortunately couldn't go because of the Grammys. But I was like, might be too much drama going on at that one. You know, if that's what happened on
Valentine's is
New
always
Year,
rough.
what's a Valentine's Day party include here?
I think it's a good thing you missed that one.
I think
that
so.
one, I feel like there probably would have been some paraphernalia there that we discussed earlier. I feel like a once a year or maybe a every other year celebration. You
And
know?
the peacocks were there, so I'm like, okay, well, if the pink flamingo represents this, and the pineapple,
does the
what is the
peacock?
peacock?
We're about to find out.
I think you do need to find out. I think that's
find out.
investigative journalism that you both need to do and report back.
Yeah, we will. We
Yeah.
will. Round 2, we will.
That was a pretty embarrassing situation all
Yeah.
around and uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
I know you probably wanted to hear like I pooped my pants or something.
No, that's good. I think that's perfect. I think this works out very well. I'm not wanting for a better one. That was pretty damn good.
yeah. We got some more stories, so we'll put those together into a romantic comedy, and
I can't wait.
yeah, we got to set a timeline though, because Zayn and I are really
we
good
have
with
this, we have
pressure.
we have until the summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a couple months.
Yeah.
So
Which will
it's-
fly by.
We've already got the script almost done.
Yeah.
It's like 90%. It's just
Yeah.
we're both perfectionists, so it's like
I can't
every
wait.
time you step
Yeah.
away and come back, you're like, oh, want to add this or change this, or is that too much? No, it's never too much.
And I feel like you could probably do it forever too. Like you probably will have to get to a point where it's just like we got to just let it go. Like
Yeah.
it's just got to be what it's gonna be because it's hard because you're like, oh, I want to change this or that or do
Yeah.
this and
And it's a long story, so we're also thinking we might do more than one. We'll kind of
yeah.
do phase 1 and then
Yeah, kind of like a meet the parents thing.
yeah.
Plus, I don't know, like we have to wait until Brad Pitt can play my character, so it's like
right. You got to wait till he's available, so
Yeah.
that also factors into the timeline. That makes a lot of
And
sense.
honestly, I would love, I think, like Mila Kunis or like even like Brittany Murphy would have been perfect for the part. Like
Oh.
she's just so sweet.
all right, now I'm gonna go cry.
I know.
But we're
Everybody needs to check their house for mold.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
actually.
That is
Yeah.
definitely a very important thing. I think there's some other questionable things that happened around that. But yes,
And,
mold's
bad,
important.
and bad relationships.
a
Yeah.
questionable gentleman. Yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's some things definitely there. I think he might have been a little bit of a con artist.
think
Yeah.
so.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of hints and
There's a
signs.
lot. It was a loaded documentary. I was like, I don't think
Yeah.
I was ready for all the information that I
No.
was fed.
But I did go
No.
and clean my bathroom after and like
Oh, yeah.
organize all my perfumes. I'm
Pull
like,
out the
oh my
vinegar.
god.
We all got the Lysol and the Clorox
Dude, it's
out.
like, oh my god, like, you need a maid.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming, hanging out with me. I know you both are professionals and you do all of these incredible things, but I'm just really glad that we got to tell these stories and I got to know you guys a little better. It's just been such a good time. So thank you again. Please shout out your socials so everybody knows where to find you.
Yeah, so my personal account is Welcome to Coco Land, and my jewelry brand as well as my designs are Indah Couture. Yeah.
Yeah, and mine's just Zain Effendi. I would follow me on Instagram. That's the best way to spy on me, pretty much.
I think Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Nice
And your
curated
website's
lifestyle.
pretty badass.
What's my website?
I mean, I did make it.
Oh,
but
she did make it.
Then you got to plug the website.
Yeah, check out Zain Effendi. It's ZainEffendi.com.
ZainEffendi.com.
Yeah, you can hear my upcoming projects and
Your
behind
music,
the scenes and blogs.
The
and
Shambhala
stuff.
show, everything.
Yeah, I would check out the Shambhala show for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta check that out.
I will definitely check that out. And you guys are going to be Twitch stars soon. So
Yeah.
obviously that'll be coming up.
Yes, we're going to work on that.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Got a lot of exciting things coming up. Well, thank you for sharing all of that with me and my audience. I greatly appreciate you guys. And friends, we will see you next week on the Damn It Danny podcast.
Peace and love.